more passively early on. Second, Void without Chrono is barely a hero. Sure, his time dilation is a power.
Dia tuh bukan di bocor tapi tutupnya ini nggak rapet. Jadi ini
What causes narcissists to become narcissists? Were they born that way or exposed to trauma that caused them to become that way? What a great question. So where does a narcissist come from? Basically, the way that a narcissist forms, you can call it trauma, but I would say it's a very specific thing. A narcissist forms from conditional love. See, when we unconditionally love someone, we teach that person that there is something within you that is good, that is independent of how you act, how you look, how you behave. When you are not unconditionally loved, and when you are conditionally loved really, really, really hard, or not so much the love, but when the conditions are huge, when your whole life is about conditional responses, then what happens is someone becomes very attuned to things outside of them. They become focused on the outside, focused on the outside, focused on the outside. And that leads to narcissism. But the other thing is, if you grow up with a narcissistic parent, they're narcissistic, right? So the way they feel about themselves depends on how you behave. And then in turn, I don't know if this kind of makes sense, I'm going to try to draw this. They'll do something that then makes you do something, behave in a certain way, which then makes them feel proud. And if they feel proud, that means that they are a good parent. So this behavior that you do determines whether they feel proud or they feel good. And if they feel good, then they love you. So what happens then? You learn that love depends on this behavior. If you do this behavior, then you get love. If you don't do that behavior, you get punishment. You're growing up in a conditional love situation, which is really common when your parent is a narcissist. And so that will make you narcissistic. What causes narcissism? That love depends on this behavior. If you do this behavior, then you get love. If you don't do that behavior, you get punishment. You're growing up in a conditional love situation, which is really common when your parent is a narcissist. And so that will make you narcissistic. What causes narcissists to become narcissists? Were they born that way or exposed to trauma that caused them to become that way? What a great question. So where does a narcissist come from? Basically, the way that a narcissist forms, you can call it trauma, but I would say it's a very specific thing. A narcissist forms from conditional love. See, when we unconditionally love someone, we teach that person that there is something within you that is good, that is independent of how you act, how you look, how you behave. When you are not unconditionally loved, and when you are conditionally loved really, really, really hard, or not so much the love, but when the conditions are huge, when your whole life is about conditional responses, then what happens is someone becomes very attuned to things outside of them. They become focused on the outside, focused on the outside, focused on the outside. And that leads to narcissism. But the other thing is, if you grow up with a narcissistic parent, they're narcissistic, right? So the way they feel about themselves depends on how you behave. And then in turn, I don't know if this kind of makes sense, I'm going to try to draw this. They'll do something that then makes you do something.
Did you know Nissan once offered Porsche's factory drivers driving lessons after humiliating defeat at the Nürburgring? When Nissan developed the R35 GTR, they didn't just need a hit. They needed to prove they still belonged at the top. So their target became the 911 Turbo. When the R35 finally launched, Nissan made a claim that shook the industry. They'd beaten Porsche at the Nürburgring. At first, Porsche ignored them. They didn't believe a 3,800-pound car at half the price could beat their perfected race cars in their own backyard. Then they saw the numbers. The 997 Turbo had clocked a respectable 749. The GTR, a blistering 729. That put it within a second of Porsche's flagship hypercar, the Carrera GT. Humiliated, Porsche secretly bought a US spec GTR and ran it themselves. The best they could do was a 754, slower than their own 911. Porsche called a press conference and, in polite corporate speak, called Nissan liars. Nissan didn't flinch. They issued a press release offering driving lessons to Porsche's factory drivers, suggesting they clearly needed the help. There was a catch though. The American GTRs used Bridgestones, while the Japanese models used stickier Dunlops. To end the argument once and for all, Nissan returned to the ring, invited the press to inspect the car and the lap, and clocked an even faster 726. Nissan hadn't just beaten the turbo, they had officially dethroned the Carrera GT. Porsche had accidentally
no path but through. On and on again. Destiny awaits us all. Balance in all things. The way is clear. What dangers what must be discovered? It must be done. Fear not the forest. Walk a warrior's way. The stalwart flame flickers. A journey without end. I am under attack. Harmony must be earned. You shamed in searing heat. All paths what plans I have. All action is reaction. Harmony must be earned. The road is endless. The stalwart flame flickers. You have been denied. What dangers lie here? The way is clear. All's gone.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Destiny awaits us all. Hurry to the fray. A journey without end. It must be done. You face the flame. Warm to the touch. Be what little name is missing. Who's that scorching fellow? What must be discovered? I am under easy. Fear not the forest. You will be safe. Careful what you trade. I need more time. Be on your
Your
way.
middle tower is under attack.
No path but through. Flame lights the way. Tis not yet time. Balance in all things.
你这么菜的队友别生气吧，这么菜的队友别生气吧，哥哥。
Walk a warrior's way. On and on again. I am not ready. Fires my
Your middle tower is under attack.
road is endless. From knowledge comes skill. Fear not the forest. I need more time. Rune and prison. We will never refuse gold given. 'Tis not yet time. Harmony must be earned. Be wary. Be cautious. I am not ready. What must be discovered? 'Tis not yet time. I need more time.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Destiny awaits us all. We are under attack.
Your bottom tower is under attack. Your bottom tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified. Your bottom tower is under attack. Your bottom tower has fallen.
On and on again. All paths follow. I am not. Carry forth the flame.
Your middle tower is under attack.
What plans I have? No path but through. A journey without end. I am not ready. Wrapped in ember fire.
Your top tower
Time. Tis not yet time. Haste. Was well
菜的队友别生气吧，哥哥。
Your middle tower has been denied.
Still the same spark. Flame burn forth, my friend. Ash upon the wind. A flash of inspiration. It must be
concentrate.
'Tis not yet time. A trial by fire. I shall teach you. The stalwart flame flickers. What dangers lie here? I am not ready. All action is reaction. Balance in all things. Walk a warrior's way.
Your middle tower is under attack. Your middle tower has fallen.
And scorching fellow. More time.
Your top tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified.
Come and learn humility. I need more time. What dangers lie here? Be well, be swift. Fear not the forest. Walk a warrior's way. Flame lights the way. The stalwart flame flickers. 'Tis not yet time. No path, not through.
Death comes to me.
Your bottom tower is under attack.
The world is in his approach, if you dare. destiny awaits us all. Fear not the forest. 'Tis not yet time. It must be done. I need more time.
Your bottom tower is under attack. Your bottom tower has fallen.
Sacrifice paid, balance assured. All paths find serenity. 'Tis not yet time. My image steps forth. This has only begun. Your end has come.
Your middle tower has fallen. Your middle barracks are under attack. Your middle barracks has fallen. Radiant struck.
Let stillness guide thought. Wrapped in ember fire. Hurry to the fray. Balance in all things. Tis not yet time. All action is done. I need more time. serenity. Approach if you dare. A test of training.
Enemy's middle tower has fallen. Enemy's bottom tower has fallen.
Rekindled and made ready.
Roshan has sought into the dark.
Things. No path but through. 'Tis not yet time. All action is
Your
reaction.
bottom tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified.
Walk a warrior's way.
Your bottom barracks are under attack.
Fear not.
Your bottom barracks is under is under attack. Your middle stands fallen. Your ancient is under dire victory.
Learn from this loss.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower has fallen. Radiant are scanning. Your turn to ban. 5 seconds remaining. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Slark. Careful. Good.
Prepare for battle.
Nice one. Yeah.
30 seconds to battle.
Right. Go on. Yeah.
The battle begins.
My way, maybe. But right. That's right. Now you're done. Right. This way. Don't get caught. Get out of here. You sure? Here. Oh. Over here. Yeah. Alright. I like it. Over here. Okay. Yeah. Don't get caught. Let me think. Right. Yeah. I got this one. nice and sharp. Oh, that hurt. Yeah. That's right. Now you're talking. Go on. Right through here. This way. Right. Nice. All part of the plan. I see it. Now that's payback. Right. You don't ring a little fish. Now you're talking. Nice one. You're holding the cage. I just set you free. Yeah. Come on. I won't hurt you. Right. Yeah. There's no escape. He's a beat down. Right. Come on. Careful. Right through here. Don't get caught. This way. Yeah, fishy, fishy. Right. Over here.
The enemy's top tower has fallen.
Go on. More like it. That's right. You sure? Go on. All part of the plan. from here.
Your middle tower is under attack. Your middle tower is under attack.
There's no escape. I'm under attack. Right through here. I'm not ready. This way.
Every coin helps.
Right.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Now you're done.
I don't believe it.
More like it.
Your top tower is under attack. Your middle tower is under attack. Your top tower is under attack.
You sure? Regeneration. Oh, I'm under attack.
The enemy's middle tower has fallen. The enemy's bottom tower has fallen.
Nice one. After him. What's the plan? Don't get caught. Yeah.
Your bottom tower is under attack.
Right. Oh, this is going swimmingly. Go on. Psst, this way. Double damage. Right through here. Over here. Right. Careful. Right. Nice one.
Every coin helps.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Don't get caught. Yeah. Now you're talking. Use your
Your middle tower is under attack. Dire structures are fortified.
more like it. Oh,
Your middle tower has fallen.
Invisibility.
don't get caught. That's right. We don't rip a little bit. Wonderful day. Right. Right. I see it. You got your limit.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Yeah. Give it here. You're mine. Right.
The enemy's middle tower has fallen.
It's a beatdown. Over here.
The enemy's middle tower has fallen. The enemy's middle barracks has fallen. The enemy's middle barracks has fallen.
I got this
The
one.
enemy's top tower has fallen. The enemy's top barracks has fallen.
This way. Right for here.
The enemy's bottom tower has fallen. The enemy's bottom tower has fallen. The enemy's bottom barracks has fallen. The enemy's bottom.
Didn't you? Yeah. Right.
The enemy's middle tower has fallen. The enemy's middle tower has fallen.
This way.
Victory. Radiant's turret is under attack. Has fallen. Radiant structures are fortified.
akses ke multiple chat, data real time, volume profile indicators, dan masih banyak lagi.
Every time we have IT class, of course, we install Dota on all of the PCs, and the teacher would give us some assignments, and every time she's not looking, we alt tab and we continue the game. Of course, we got caught eventually or some shit. And the principal heard of this, and he actually announced a Dota tournament in school. Absolute GOAT. I'll never forget that. I think I would say this is the beginning of my downfall as a player. I'm even telling you, I think a big reason why Zai left was because Zai randomly just tells me about, do you know this new Jordanian guy? I'm like, new Jordanian guy? The fuck? Yeah, it was during the TI-10 bootcamp actually. He was like watching a pub and he told me about him.
Did you refuse any big offers while you were in secret?
It did reach that point, yeah. It did reach a point that I'm just glued to Clement, and that was that. I mean, he's like a big brother to me, in reality. He's taught me everything, really.
An old friend of mine, Mr. Yazid Yavsor Jaradad. My good old friend. How is life? How are you?
I'm good, man. Thank you for having me. I haven't done anything like this in a very long time, so I'm going to definitely be awkward. Just keep that in mind.
Don't worry. I think most of us are. And I guess it's true. I feel like you did fine in your interviews back then. Don't sweat it too hard.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, you haven't played professional Dota in a while. What have you been up to? Ever since quitting, how has your life changed, like since then?
Not that much has changed, to be honest. Just more peaceful, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, I still play some Dota. I still watch. Not that much, but I still watch.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I have a lot of side things going on to sustain myself.
Yeah.
So everything's fine.
What do you mean, like, by side things? Is that like job or hobbies, like things to do?
A little bit of both. I mean, there's investments, there's some hobbies, some passion projects. So yeah.
Is that something you want to touch on? Passion project or investments? What's the money flowing into?
It might sound weird coming from me, but I've become a heavy, I guess they call them stock traders.
Yeah.
That kind of thing. So yeah, that's going. It's going pretty well. Thank God. And of course. Other than that, I tried coaching or nurturing young local talent here, since esports is kind of popping off in this region, or in this country, in this region. So there's a lot of I'm sorry, I forgot English.
Upcoming talent? Or like...
No, there's a lot of interest, I guess. Interest or awareness happening around that. So that's cool. About the talent, I'm not so sure, but we'll see.
So you haven't found the next Amar or Miracle yet?
No, I cannot say. I have.
Okay, still looking. And so the investment stuff, is it like, have you talked to Eternal Envy about that? Do you know what he's up to?
What?
Oh, he's like a multi-millionaire with like trading and stocks and whatnot. So if you're into that, you should maybe hit him up.
I'm fine, thank you.
Okay, good. Okay, so that's what you've been up to lately. Do you miss playing? Do you miss competing?
Sometimes.
What does it
Very
depend
much
on?
Sometimes. Not if you're winning or losing.
Okay. I mean, how about like because I know at some point, something that Puppy mentioned also, you were very annoyed or like fed up with traveling a lot.
Yeah, at one point, yeah, for sure. I don't know how much. I mean, I definitely started to develop a fear of flying, actually.
Okay, yeah.
But other than that, no, never mind the fear. It's also just the exhaustion, not being at home at all. That kind of got to me. To be honest with you, especially ever since I don't know if you touched up on this with Clement.
Yeah.
But ever since Midwan's father passed,
Mm-hmm.
like there was a tournament where we were, I think, in China, and Midwan's father passed away while we were there, and that really got to me, to be honest.
Yeah.
Because I started thinking of things like this, like I don't want to be somewhere else if something like that happens. You know, spending time with family, that kind of thing, like worrying that you didn't spend enough time, I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah. But, yeah.
No, I mean that makes a lot of sense actually. We did talk about it briefly, but it was more because he like talked about the tournament you guys had like C2Y as a stand-in, who apparently was like hilarious. Snoop Dogg or something that you guys called him.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, I mean, just to go back to that point, I mean that makes a lot of sense. I mean, you're never home when you play this game professionally. At least if you're good, like you're barely ever home. So I can imagine.
Yeah, especially during that time. We'll probably get into this later in this, but you know, not DPC, or was it DPC? I forgot, but it was the major minor system.
Yeah, that's DPC.
The extremely busy time. It was like 11 minors and I don't know, 5 majors or something like this. I forgot. But there's a lot of tournaments, a lot of traveling back to back.
Okay. Yeah, then.
So yeah, that got.
Okay, then I guess we can get into that later. So then how did it even like all start for you? I mean, everyone has like, you know, their own little story, like how you got into games, and you can start like really early, like even childhood. Like, did you already play a lot of games at that point?
Yeah. I think my father got me into them actually.
Based.
It started with like PlayStation and stuff like this, you know. But there was a game on PlayStation 1. I don't know many people know it, but it's called I mean, everybody knows Digimon, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. There was a game called Digimon Rumble Arena. It was a fighting game, like Super Smash Bros. I think.
Okay.
If I remember correctly. And my father would play a lot with me. And he noticed that I started getting good at it and taking it too seriously a little bit. My father is also a very competitive kind of guy, so I'm sure that rubbed off onto me.
Yeah.
And
the interview question that decides everything. What AI tools do you use? If you say ChatGPT...
Yeah. He stopped playing with me after a while.
He couldn't handle it, or
what? It wasn't fun for him anymore. Yeah, it wasn't fun for him anymore. I just kept playing stuff like this. Like, tried to find a lot of these competitive games, I guess. Even when I was a child. And yeah.
So that's like the early stages. You were a console gamer.
I guess so. I mean, I only had PS1.
Okay, then how did it how did it develop? I mean, when I was a kid, I was a Nintendo boy, you know, with my brother, like Super Smash Brothers, Game Boy, some Pokemon. Yeah, those the good days. And then eventually I got sucked into like computer games. That was like my transition. So how did it like go for you?
I mean, I never really. We had a very old computer, so that, like, I don't remember exactly how it happened, but I remember I went to a new school here, and in this new school, one of my mom's friends' son was in that school as well. I mean, I guess that's why I went to that school. But anyway, this guy, he used to go to LAN cafes, and I had no idea what they even were. And the LAN cafe culture in this country is pretty big, or at least it was very big, very, very big back then. I mean, you know, before the Zoomers and the Corona and all this stuff.
Yeah.
Anyway, and he at school once told me to come with him to a LAN cafe. And I went, and it was like the first time I ever do anything outside of the house, really.
Goddamn.
And yeah, we go to this LAN cafe and everybody's playing fucking Dota. Dota 1, of course. Everyone. It was so big back then. And I got curious, of course, because people are playing against each other, screaming at each other, and all of this stuff. You know, it seemed like there was definitely a cool competitive spirit going on. So I wanted in on the action, and even he played Dota. He brought some friends. First time I meet them and all of this stuff, and they showed me Dota. I forgot how old I was, but I think I was like 5th or 6th grade, something like this. And yeah, that was my first Dota game. I played as Enigma.
Oh god, even then.
I'll never forget. I played Enigma against Lycan on lane, and the lane was like so stupid because actually before that, Dota sounded so. It didn't sound like a fun game to me because actually before that I was playing a lot of RTS games like Red Alert and Generals and Warcraft. And when I heard that there's this big game popping off locally, I didn't know anything about globally. Yeah, they told me that you only play with one character.
Oh yeah.
Just one unit, you know.
One guy.
So I thought, yeah, one guy. I was like, this shit sucks. I want army. You know.
Yes, I want to build. My boys.
Yes, I want to build. I want army. I want, you know, like the I wasn't that good at micro. Neither do I even like micro. But those games were fun to me. And then yeah, I forgot how I played Enigma. I don't know if it was random or. I mean, either way, it's random because it was my first game. Whether I picked it or random, it's random. You know. And yeah, I ended up playing Enigma against Lycan on lane, and it was like. The dumbest lane I've ever seen. I think both of us, our heroes are just AFK and just using the units. You know? Like zero micro skills, just zero everything.
So that was like your first Dota experience, and you would say it wasn't even... You thought it wasn't fun going in, or how did you feel after you played this game? Were you then still like, what the fuck is this?
No, it was pretty fun when I played, actually. I found it fun. I don't know how, but I found it fun. But I think it was less about the game and more about the environment that I was in. Because everybody was just playing this game. Everyone, the entire LAN cafe, everybody's just playing Dota. And there was like, you know, local lobbies that they used to make and stuff like this, playing against 5v5 versus each other, or even back then it was like 2v2s, 3v3s, you know, like Dota 1 things.
Yeah.
And yeah, I really wanted... I felt like in this moment, I found what I've always wanted, you know, ever since my dad stopped playing Digimon with me. you know what I mean?
Yeah, you found your new Digimon.
Yeah, I mean, there was no internet and stuff like this back then, so you only had to play with whoever's next to you.
Yeah.
It's the only thing you could do. And I finally found something that can channel that, you know, that competitiveness somewhere. And it was like so big, so it was definitely appealing.
Damn, I feel like that's a pretty funny like first story of like you know, like getting into the wait. So was that a position 4 Enigma, or like did you even understand roles at the time?
Of course not.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, of course not.
Because
what the hell is a position?
Yeah, like I was gonna ask like how. I mean, maybe I keep that for later as well. I mean, it's gonna be like, how did you get to position 4? But before I get there, you said there's a guy in your school that you knew, and that's why you kind of went to that school, and that guy went to LAN cafes, and you went with that guy, correct?
Yeah, he invited me to the
Yeah, so because my mom read somewhere, this is gonna be my mom's question, she read that you and Miracle went to the same school. Is that correct or incorrect?
I mean, I'm much older than Miracle, so we were not at the same time. But yeah, we did go to the same school.
You were, okay, you both went to the same school, but not at the same time.
Not at the same time, yeah. Because I found out that he went to that school years after.
Okay.
Like, I probably found out when your mom found out, you know?
Yeah.
That
just
no
sounds
idea.
too funny, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I was out of there way before.
I mean, I watched a little video yesterday. It's the esports story of Yapstore or something. The guy talked about you skipping school or something to play. Is that correct at least?
It's so correct. It's super correct.
Yeah, don't worry, I did the same.
No, I mean, it's hard to remember everything, but I mean, Dota, like I said, it was so big.
Yeah.
And I definitely got super into it, especially seeing like the local lobbies, the 5v5s and stuff like this. And it seemed like, I don't know, it just seemed so cool actually at the time. And I remember there was once I went to a different LAN cafe, and that's the first time I saw like 5v5 lobbies.
Okay.
And these 5v5s, they happened like every night. And it was like a bunch of older people playing, you know, much older than I was, or any of the people that I knew. And I remember once, me and some of my friends, we asked, like we didn't ask them, we begged them many times for us to play with them.
Yeah.
But they were always like, you know, stacked, like 10 people already, or even more. Like they had like a reserve team and shit like this. And there was once they allowed us to play with them.
Let's go.
I don't know, they didn't have enough people, or I don't
Yeah.
know what happened, or they just gave us a chance, and we got absolutely demolished. You know, we got so smashed in that game. I don't think I'll ever forget it actually. And I was so not embarrassed, but like I don't know, driven or something. You know, I was that was like the moment I really started taking the game seriously. And you know what I did after that game, after we got so smashed? I figured out a way to download the Dota 1 on my computer at home.
Yeah.
And you know, no nets, no nothing. So what I did, I swear to God, for an entire year, I played against CPU or bots.
Oh, this is amazing.
I swear to God, for an entire year, I played against bots, and just learning how to CS properly. And I remember I was playing Viper.
Holy shit, dude.
For an entire year, I'm playing Viper. And I don't know if you remember, or if you know, like the old Viper, he had a passive. I think his innate is something similar these days, where he does like extra
like
damage the more
yeah.
health you're missing. Yeah, this is a very old thing. So I just picked up this hero because I felt like I'm not losing any lanes with him.
Yeah.
And I just spammed against bots for an entire year.
Oh my god,
and
but
then
it's
after
like fake. Oh my god.
And after that year passed, I went back to that LAN cafe. and we saw it somehow worked out again that we play against them. And I'll never forget that game too, because I played my Viper, I went mid. The guy, like me and some of my boys, we were upstairs, and
Yeah.
the old dudes, they were downstairs. You know, the what's it called? The people that keep coming?
People that keep what, visitors?
The people that keep coming to the same place like every day. I forgot.
I think I know what you mean. I mean, like the people that keep going to the same place every day, regulars, or what, like this?
The regulars,
Okay,
yeah, the
yeah.
regulars. They were downstairs. They had like the VIP ish.
Okay.
You know, like the PCs for them every night. And we played against them. We were upstairs, and I remember I went to this lane as Viper after a year of training against bots. I can just hear the guy against me on lane from downstairs just screaming the entire lane.
Oh.
He's just screaming because I think I had like, I don't know, 50, 60 denies, you know.
Oh shit, really? Like you actually smashed him?
No, he couldn't play. He absolutely couldn't play. And don't forget, like, I'm some zoomer that just came out of some CSing hibernation.
Yeah, you came out of like the Dragon Ball like Chamber of Time.
Yeah, this is after the training arc, you know.
Yeah.
And he cannot, and the only thing on my mind, there's no Dota, you know.
It's just
there's
the
no hero matchups, there's no items, there's only creeps, there's only denies. You know? And this is the only thing I had in mind. Like, I get ganked, I die, I come back, I deny 10 creeps, you know. It's the only thing I do.
This guy must have
And
hated
the guy
you.
is just, yeah. He was just shouting the entire time, you know. And I can hear what he's shouting. He's shouting that I can't touch a single creep, you know, and shit like this. So I knew it's the guy that's against me on lane that's shouting, you know.
Holy fuck, this is a good story. This is where it all started. It's like this LAN cafe. You get smashed, you do some training arc for like CS against bots, and you come back with vengeance.
Yeah. And then from there, that's pretty much the moment where
Okay.
I started to really take the game seriously. I mean, never mind the year training.
Fuck that.
I mean, there was nothing else to do back
Yeah.
then, you know. I'm not gonna like. I think by then I was officially addicted to the game, you know.
So then what
Like,
happened?
completely, absolutely.
Like, what happened if you had to play a different hero that isn't Viper with the spell that makes him deal more damage on SCS? Did you have like fake CSing?
I don't
it was fine?
remember.
Okay, that's fine.
I don't remember. I don't remember anything but Viper.
Okay, honestly, that's good enough for me. I'm down. So this is like, and like, okay,
I was the worst.
and like, this is what you said is like 5th grade, 6th grade. So you're like how old? Like 12, 13 or something?
I guess, I don't know.
Okay, yeah, we're gonna say you're around this timing. So
Yeah.
where? Let me see, because I looked at your Wikipedia. Your first, it's a long list. Bado, so I know Hook, Pimp Slapper. You didn't have a 5th player?
What?
I don't know.
We had a 5th player, but I don't remember who it was, so maybe.
I guess it was too early. Like people, they were like, "Yeah, we're not updating this team." That's kind of funny.
Yeah, maybe.
Well, the first
Yeah.
thing that I saw, you played Gigabyte Challenge, of course, very famous tournament in 2014. You had
Really?
the GOAT on your team.
Oh yeah. Now this was like a time of, I mean, I guess I should get into this, but this was the time of where I started to climb the local ladder.
Okay.
let's call
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Yeah, because after that LAN cafe whole shebang,
Yeah, after the Viper,
I
yeah.
started, after the Viper spam, I started to actually play Dota, some normal Dota. And I was starting to play other heroes and blah 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 and stuff like this. And a new LAN cafe opened near our school. The one that
You had to go show your strength there.
I mean, the whole school used to go there, and there was a
Okay.
lot of Dota players even in the school. Like I'm telling you, it was a very big culture.
Yeah.
And that's when the running away from school part started, because now there's a LAN cafe in walking distance. You
Okay,
know?
cool. Yeah.
Yeah. And you know, funny story actually is that Dota 1. This is still Dota 1. It became so popular even like throughout the classmates and stuff in school. And the teachers and the principal, they started noticing that every time we have what's it called, like IT class?
Yeah, yeah.
Right. Yeah, IT class. Of course we installed Dota on all of the PCs.
That's amazing.
On all of the PCs. And the teacher would give us some assignment, and every time she's not looking, we alt tab and we continue the game, because of course we're playing Dota.
Oh my god, that is so legit. We couldn't. I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
our PCs in this class, like, they were locked. Like, we couldn't do shit, or they could like see from their PC what we were doing. At least that's what they told us they could do, at least.
I think, because when you say that, it's a little bit familiar. So maybe they gave us the same mumbo jumbo, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, that wasn't the case in reality. And we were playing Dota a lot, and actually the principal heard of this. Of course, we got caught eventually or some shit. And the principal heard of this, and he actually announced a Dota tournament in school.
What a
between the
goat!
class.
What a goat!
Yeah, absolute goat. I'll never forget that.
What?
You know?
Principal,
And that was a really hype moment, actually, because you know you think you're getting in trouble, and then
Yeah.
all of a sudden this happens, and then the funniest shit started happening in school, where you would have, like, you know, groups of people here and there, like let's say in the, it's gonna sound like a jail now, the yard, I don't know what you call it.
The outside,
You know?
what? Yeah. I guess.
The outside, yeah, the outdoors area, you know, during lunch or whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
During those times, you would have like groups of people scattered around the place, around the grounds, and they're all like asking and poaching players, poaching people, and I swear to God, and I'll never forget this, because the supposedly like the top dogs, you know, or
Dude,
the
Jordan
big
is
boys.
built different, dude. This is amazing.
I'm telling you, the top dog team,
Yeah.
they were like known, nah, these guys are gonna win, you know. These 4 big dudes, they're going around, they need a 5th player.
Yeah.
And they would go like around one by one asking some people one question, you know, and if you get this question correct, you're in.
Holy shit.
And they came to me. I'll never forget this because that guy, he's a friend of mine till today, and I still make fun of him for it.
Yeah.
You know, he came to me, and he said, "How do you right-click creeps?" That was his question. That was the trivia.
What, really?
And I said, I mean, I didn't really understand what he means.
Yeah.
Like, what do you mean? You know, so I just said, I don't know, right-click.
Yeah.
You know, and then he's like, oh, he's fucking noob, and they just went on and looked for somebody else.
What the fuck?
Well,
what's his question? What
the
did
correct
click?
the correct answer is a click. Exactly. That's how pros do it. You know.
Okay, I see. Yeah. Because if you don't do it like that, you can't play the game.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, dude, this is...
Yeah.
Jordan overall scene sounds like hilarious. Like, no wonder you guys breed, like, insane players.
I mean, if... during Dota 1, yeah, it was like this.
Yeah.
Of course, not everywhere. I mean, I think our principal was really fucking cool to do that.
Yeah.
But even like, let's say outside of school, every single LAN cafe, everywhere you go, it's all Dota. Everyone's playing Dota. You know, like local tournaments would happen every weekend, every single weekend, and in every single tournament, it's like, you know, you pay like, I don't know, $2 entry fee or $1 entry fee per person, and they just collect the prize pool and they just give it to the top 3. You know, that's all
Yeah.
it was. There was no like, you know, big sponsors or anything. And I swear to God, like there was more than 32 teams every single tournament almost.
Damn.
And,
yeah, that is legit.
Yeah, I mean, people would come from like different towns and cities. Like everyone would come. And I remember like it even reached the point where you would have like people outside of the venue or outside of the LAN cafe that's hosting this tournament, like looking for team, you know, like, you know, those guys that like sell tickets outside of like a venue, like, hey, ticket, you know, like it was like this team, you know.
Oh shit, that's amazing.
Yeah, it reached that point even, you know. And then, yeah, I mean, that was Dota 1.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty much. And then there was something big. This was like the first big one that started happening here, WCG. I don't know if you know it. It was a World Cyber Game.
Yeah, that's familiar. Yeah.
I think they like, I don't know, bankrupt now, or they shut down a long time ago.
Mm-hmm.
But they announced, you know, a national qualifiers or tournaments, you know, like throughout a bunch of countries all over the world, and the finals are going to be in, I think it was South Korea or something like this. And like when that announcement came, that was like our TI, you know, at the time. It was absolutely like first tournament that's being sponsored, like big venue, crowd, you know, like sponsors everywhere, and like, you know, legit stuff for the first time. And this was in 2010 or 11, the first one, I think. And yeah, that's when like the Dota scene here became very sweaty. Let's call it that. Very, very sweaty, because I forgot how much the prize pool was. But I do remember winning a laptop.
That's not that bad for back then, I feel like.
Dude, it's
That's
awesome.
a lot, yeah.
I'm not taking it for granted. I
Yeah.
still have that laptop, you know. No joke, it still works completely fine. Very fucking slow, but it works. And but it was more about this was like the most prestigious thing, right,
Yeah.
at the time. It's not even about the prize or anything like that. It's more about just the prestige. So you can go into a LAN cafe, and you just, you know, you're the big shot now. You're the top dog. It's like, oh my god, he's the guy that won. You know, those are the guys that won the last one. And yeah, I mean, there was a team. I mean, oh man, I think I'm skipping some timelines here.
I think that's
I
fine.
don't know how much of this you want me to go into this.
I mean, just if it's, you know, if it's memorable to you, if it's like, why not?
Okay, so the LAN cafe that was next to my school
Yeah.
is the one that everybody started going to, like me and some of my friends from school, and we started playing Dota there. And there was like other people from other schools and other people from around the area. They started to come and play Dota. And then at one point, the owner, or I forgot who, the guy that worked there,
Someone.
he announced that, yeah, someone from the managerial position announced that he's going to host a tournament here. This was the tournament that kind of started everything for me, actually, because in this tournament it was huge, like more than 30 teams easily. I remember it was like raining like crazy, mud everywhere and shit like this, and people came 2 days in a row, like the whole night we just kept playing because it was just way too many teams, and we needed to finish it during the weekend, you know. So we just went like an all-nighter kinda, or like, I don't know, a few hours break for some teams and stuff like this. It was like, because the owner, he was also a Dota player, or the guy that made the tournament was a Dota player, and he wanted like a proper format, you know, lower bracket, best of threes, all of this stuff. So there is no like cutting down or, you know, like I don't know what's the word in English, but you know, there was no like fuckery, you know what I mean?
It was legit, yeah.
Yeah, he wanted a legit proper tournament, so best of threes, lower bracket, and it was really cool. And this was the first tournament that I played that I got to play with and against like the local legends. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I was just playing with my friends at the time from school. I was playing a lot of solo as well, because I think back then it was Garena. Do you know?
Yeah, G-Arena.
Yeah, G-Arena. And then there was something called RGC later. Anyway, I was playing on those at the time. And then this tournament happened, and we just created a team, you know, me and some of my friends. And we actually got to the finals somehow. I mean, not somehow. I was just playing fucking Shadow Fiend every single game mid.
Oh, so you're playing mid now?
No, I'm core player throughout my whole life.
Okay.
Pretty much. Yeah, I'm just playing mid. And Shadow Fiend was like, how can I say this? First of all, it's not even Shadow Fiend. It was Nevermore.
Yeah.
You know, and everybody loves Nevermore. Everyone. Like this hero, if you played it well, you're like a god. That's just the rule.
Yeah.
You know, because he just had so much swag in Dota 1. I don't know if you've ever seen him or you know.
I have. I know. When we played Han, I mean, we had our form of SF was called Soul Stealer.
Yeah.
I would bike home from school
Stealer,
sometimes, listening and watching like Perfect as Shit by Yafitz, like with his SF compilation. I'm just like, you could have a mod in Han that made your Soul Stealer look like Dota 1 SF. That's how I played it. So I feel you.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Nice. I mean, yeah, there's also like the video culture, or like the Dota movie culture. Back then it was much bigger on YouTube and stuff like this. Like Holy Hexer even, or I forgot there was a really old one, Moogie or Boogie, I forgot his name.
This one I don't know, I think.
He made awesome video, if I remember that. And I really got into that video thing too, you know, like everybody did, like, you know, especially like Perfect as Shit.
Yeah.
Or there was another one, there's also Nevermore, like The Raven or something like this.
I only know Perfect as Shit, I think.
There was another one, it got super famous as well, and it was so well made. He even used like the poem of Edgar Allan Poe, The Raven.
Oh,
to
yeah.
make this Nevermore to
maybe I did
really
see
make
it.
it serious.
Yeah.
It's a super cool video. I remember it was super cool, and he used like Devil May Cry music and stuff like this. It was awesome, and like people really liked them to an extent. So like, you know, if a new video is uploaded by these guys, everybody would watch it in the LAN cafe. Like, oh, there's a new video, we have to watch it and stuff like this. We'd put it on the TV and everybody would watch. Nevermore shitting on people. So Nevermore became like, you know, the...
Begini, bayar Rp65.000 per bulan untuk aplikasi streaming. Lalu, Rp54.900.
I don't know what you call it, but you know, like, just the top dog of Dota, you know? You play SF, you're fucking cool. So obviously I wanted it on that action, and I started spamming SF like crazy, like another Viper saga, but SF this time. You know. And then yeah, we played that tournament. Every single game we picked Shaker, Shadowfiend.
Okay.
Shaker, Shadowfiend, Venge, I think, was like the trio that we always had. And then I think it was semi-final, not final we reached. But we reached the semi-final, and we play against like a team that basically they were the most dominant team during that time. Even towards Dota 2, they were the most dominating team. And they had like just a bunch of local legends as players, and you know, we've heard of them. Like I've heard of them before meeting them and stuff like this. We've heard of them and stuff. And I mean, it was hype. It was hype to play. And then, you know, of course, their most, let's say, superstar player, he was a mid player. And I remember I played Shadowfiend versus Batrider. He played Batrider, and back then Batrider was like a huge counterpick to SF. And I won't tell you I smashed the lane, but I solo killed him on the lane. And if you solo kill somebody, it's like that's
over.
it. You know, yeah, the throne, you are overthrown. You know, that's just how it works.
Yeah.
You know, in this dumbass culture. And yeah, I solo killed him on mid, and that's when people like, oh, just
my
going
king.
crazy, like, oh,
Yeah.
who the fuck is this? You know, and stuff like that. We lost the game horribly, by the way. You know, we got super smashed.
Didn't matter.
Not super smashed, but you know, like it was very hard games to play. I remember the second game I was Shadowfiend against Tinker, but against another player, and I also solo killed him. So that's when, like, let's say local talent scouts really started seeing me, you know. And then it was great time, great tournament, everything was awesome. And then after that tournament, that's when a bunch of youngsters, not really young, but you know, like let's say the tier 2 of local scene, they approached me. And that's when they said, like, we want to build a team to beat those fuckers.
Let's fucking go.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm like, what the fuck is a team, you know? Like, what does that even mean?
I'm just me.
Yeah, I don't even know what that really meant, you know? And then that's when I started to learn about, you know, like, professionalism.
Yeah.
And a little bit, you know, like, to a certain extent. Some professionalism, especially, like, because they were taking it seriously, I'll tell you that. And this really helped me, to be honest, because they were taking it seriously. Like in terms of scrimming and practice times, and they would like be super mad if you're late and stuff like this, or if you don't like watch Dota. And you know, back then to watch Dota, you have to download the replay from Gosu Gamers.
Oh yeah,
so you have to go down and get the replay and download it, and then you put it into some file, and then you can open it in Warcraft. And you know, you need to follow the meta and all of this stuff, kinda.
Yeah.
But nobody really did. But you know, there was like some things, because I remember there was one point I was threatened to be kicked because I wasn't buying Mechanism on Windrunner.
You didn't follow the meta, huh? The mech meta.
Yeah, it's just like silly things like this, you know, because apparently it was meta or something like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, where was I? Yeah, so then I joined this team, and we started scrimming. We started going to the LAN cafe that the top dogs were going to.
Okay.
And then we started scrimming them there. And apparently these scrims got so popular, like people started hearing that, you know, like awesome lobbies are happening at this LAN cafe, and people started to actually come and watch these lobbies.
You guys were actually like local legends.
I mean,
that's amazing.
It was that big. It was that big. It was a really, really cool time. I'll never forget that. And then that LAN cafe made a tournament, you know, and we played against them in the finals, the top dogs, and we lost. But I remember smashing those games, and that's when like, you know.
Yeah. God damn, that's a fucking insane story of like a lead up to how your like thing started, or like how you got into it. I think that's really cool.
mean, there's still more to this story, but this is like all still Dota 1, you know? Like,
Yeah.
I remember, for example, in the LAN cafe that was next to my school, that's the first time I saw Hook, you know? He was playing under the team name of a different LAN cafe that came, and I remember he was like one of my toughest opponents on mid.
Yeah.
And so he was also with me on the team later on because he was also picked up. Miracle didn't come to that tournament, I don't think. I don't remember him there.
I mean,
because Miracle, I heard of him before. Like
Yeah.
he played before me, and he was like reaching high levels in the game before me because I was still just playing with my friends from school and stuff like this. I can't forget it because I remember there was once that it's super random, but fucking Misery came to Jordan for a local tournament.
What the fuck?
Misery, yeah.
What?
Yeah, I'm sure he remembers this
What's
story.
this timeline? It's hilarious.
I don't know, like 2007 or something, like something
the
really
fuck?
old.
Yeah.
Yeah, he came for a local tournament. I think like some rich dude wanted to win this tournament, so he just like flew in some big boys, you know?
Yeah.
Like it was Misery and another guy called Miracle actually. I think like a Swedish Miracle.
Ah,
or
different
something like
Miracle.
that.
Yeah, okay.
I think his name was like with an E, not an I, or something like that.
Yeah.
And I think it was Ducky. I don't know if you know the guy.
No.
There was a ex-pro player really long ago, Dota 1 times. I think his name was Ducky. I think it was those three that came, and they played with like the two Jordanian dudes.
Yeah.
In that tournament, and I remember this because I didn't watch any pro Dota. I don't know anyone. I didn't care. I'm just playing my Viper, you know.
Yeah. Mode Viper.
Mode Viper, Life Viper. And I remember this because some of my friends were talking about it, that Misery's in Jordan and stuff like this. You know, I'm like, who the fuck is Misery?
You're like, who?
Yeah, I mean, who cares? I just like looked like this. I'm like, just kept playing Viper. Yeah. And I remember this story because at the time, that's when, I mean, in Arabic it's translated to like the miracle child, because Miracle played against Misery on mid, and apparently he smashed him. You know.
How old
that's
was he?
why
This one like 10?
I have no idea. Probably something like that.
Yeah.
You know, but this was like way before. Like he played Dota before me, so that's how I know about this.
Yeah.
And that's why that's when people started giving him the nickname like the Miracle Child. You know, because he actually beat a foreigner, you know, or something like this.
Holy
It was
shit!
like,
Yeah.
whoa.
The chosen one. Listen, Agaib.
The chosen one, yeah, exactly, the chosen one. That's why I remember this story, and that's yeah. So I would remember if he came to those tournaments.
Okay,
He
interesting.
didn't, yeah.
Okay, damn. There's like a lot of Dota 1 build-up actually.
I mean, there's more.
I mean, I'm down to. I think you can soon skip into like what was the or like when did you then like make the switch from like Dota 1 to like Dota 2? And did you kind of like did you swap with some of the people like you played with? Like did you guys all just go from Dota 1 to Dota 2, or did you like solo that?
I mean, back then it was Dota keys.
Yeah,
I don't
right.
know if you know about this. Yeah, it was Dota keys. It was like purely invitational before TI1, and nobody had keys except for the top dog team because they were actually competing online and stuff like this.
Here we go.
So only those 5 players had Dota keys at the time, which I thought was pretty cool because, you know, at least there's somebody really taking this seriously, even though it's a joke to take it seriously, and there was no such thing as taking it seriously. It's just purely addiction, you know.
At least you're aware.
I mean, let's be real here, you know.
Yeah.
There was no money or a future or anything in all this garbage, so it was just purely addiction.
Yeah.
You know, and yeah, and then I remember there was once one of them allowed me to play on his account to try Dota 2, and I absolutely hated it. I remember I played Crystal Maiden, something like this.
Yeah.
And I hated it. Of course, I skipped school for this. I went to that LAN cafe and he gave me the key.
What an
Or he gave me
experience.
the account. Yeah. And I played CM and I really hated it. I mean, of course, kind of natural, I would say, to hate it at the start because it just feels different.
Yeah.
Nevermore isn't
A bit
swaggy
clunky.
anymore.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean? I mean, clunky for sure. Even though Dota 1... I mean, Dota 1 felt more fluid, that's for sure. And don't forget, like, the